Most drivers believe car breakdowns happen suddenly. One day everything feels fine, and the next, you're stranded on the roadside. But here's the truth. Cars rarely fail without warning. They actually send signals through strange noises, warning lights, leaks, vibrations, and even smells. The problem is, many people ignore these little signs until it's too late. Think of your car as a friend that doesn't speak your language. It tries to communicate, and when you don't listen, the problems get worse. A faint squeal, a small puddle under the car, or a flashing dashboard light might seem unimportant. Ignoring them can turn a small, cheap repair into a major expense, or worse, a safety risk. In this video, I'll show you the top warning signs your car needs immediate repair, so you can protect your car, your money, and your life. Cars are machines, and like all machines, they wear out with time. But the good news is they rarely do it silently. Whether it's a sound, smell, or vibration, your car usually gives you clues. The problem is that most people dismiss these clues until a breakdown forces them to act. Ignoring warning signs isn't just about bigger bills at the mechanic, it's also about safety. For example, if brakes are squealing, it means they're wearing thin. If you wait until they grind, your stopping distance increases. A small oil leak might seem like a minor stain on your driveway, but it can starve your engine of lubrication and destroy it completely. What could have been a $50 repair might become a $2,000 engine replacement. Paying attention to your car's signals gives you the power to act early. And that's what this video is all about, helping you know which signals can't wait. One of the first and most obvious warning signs is unusual noises. A healthy car runs fairly quietly. If you hear squealing when you press the brakes, it usually means the brake pads are worn and need replacing. If ignored, it could escalate to grinding, where metal scrapes against metal, dangerous and expensive to fix. Knocking or ticking sounds from the engine may indicate problems with valves, pistons, or the fuel system. Rattling could mean loose parts, heat shields, or suspension wear. Even something as simple as a whining noise can point to a worn belt. The key is not to dismiss these noises as normal aging. They're your car's early cries for help. The dashboard isn't there for decoration, it's your car's built-in communication system. When a light comes on, it's your car telling you something is wrong. The most common is the check engine light. Sometimes it's minor, like a loose gas cap, but it can also point to serious issues like a failing catalytic converter. The oil pressure light is another critical one. If it comes on, stop driving immediately. Brake warning lights, ABS lights, and temperature gauges are all designed to keep you safe. Ignoring them is like ignoring chest pain in your own body. Pay attention to every light. Never drive long distances with one glowing. If you see puddles or stains where you park your car, don't ignore them. Leaks are one of the most obvious signs something is wrong. Oil leaks usually leave dark brown or black spots. Coolant leaks are often green, orange, or pink, and they smell sweet. Transmission fluid is typically red, while brake fluid is clear to yellowish. Each fluid plays a vital role in keeping your car running smoothly. Losing even a small amount can lead to disaster. Driving with low transmission fluid can cause your transmission to fail completely. A coolant leak might seem minor, but if your engine overheats, it can warp the cylinder head. Even windshield washer fluid leaks matter, since visibility is essential for safe driving. So if you ever spot liquid where it doesn't belong, treat it as your car asking for urgent attention. Your nose can be a powerful diagnostic tool. Strange smells often reveal hidden problems. If you detect a burning odor, it may come from overheated brakes, a slipping clutch, or even melting electrical wires. A sweet syrup-like smell usually indicates a coolant leak. A rotten egg smell often means a failing catalytic converter. And if you smell gasoline, take it seriously. It could mean a fuel leak, which is a fire hazard. These smells aren't just unpleasant, they're signals that something could be very wrong. By paying attention to smells early, you can prevent emergencies and costly repairs. Trust your senses. If your car smells off, it's a sign you shouldn't ignore. Your car should move smoothly. Unusual vibrations are a warning. Steering wheel shaking may mean unbalanced wheels. Constant vibration while braking often points to warped brake rotors. A car that pulls to one side could have alignment issues or worn tires. Vibrations through the seat may suggest suspension or drivetrain trouble. Ignoring vibrations can wear out tires and damage suspension parts. Constant shaking reduces control and comfort. Fix the issue. A smooth ride is not a luxury, it's how your car should operate. Smoke is never a good sign. It indicates serious issues. Blue smoke indicates the engine is burning oil. White smoke may suggest coolant leaking. It's a blown head gasket. Black smoke points to too much fuel burning, indicating fuel system problems. Smoke under the hood often means overheating coolant or a fire. Ignoring smoke can lead to complete engine failure or fire. If you see smoke while driving, investigate immediately. Cars are built to run cleanly. Smoke means something is off. Address it early before facing catastrophic repairs. Your car should start with a simple turn of the key or push of a button. If it struggles, something isn't right. Slow cranking often means a weak battery or failing starter. Repeated clicking noises suggest electrical problems. If the engine turns over but won't start, it could be a fuel or ignition issue. Many people keep trying until the car starts, then pretend nothing's wrong. Difficulty starting is often the first sign of a failing system. Batteries, alternators, and starters all give clues before they fail completely. Ignoring them can leave you stranded at the worst moment. If your car hesitates to start even once, don't dismiss it. Get it checked right away. Early action usually means a cheap battery swap instead of an emergency tow truck bill. Reliability begins with proper starting, so treat struggles as serious warnings. If your car suddenly feels weak, like it struggles to accelerate or climb hills, that's a clear warning sign. Loss of power could mean engine trouble, fuel delivery issues, or even a failing transmission. Sometimes it's subtle. You press the gas and the response feels delayed. Other times it's dramatic. The car won't go over a certain speed. A healthy engine should deliver consistent power. Any sudden drop is abnormal. Many drivers adapt, pressing harder on the gas and ignoring the sluggishness. But this puts strain on the engine and wastes fuel. In worst cases, power loss can be dangerous, like when merging onto a highway. Don't wait until your car can barely move. Loss of power is your car telling you something is seriously wrong. Get a diagnosis quickly before a small issue, like a clogged filter, becomes a major failure. If you notice you're filling up the tank more often than before, your car is giving you a signal. Poor fuel efficiency is usually a symptom of underlying problems. It could be dirty air filters, faulty oxygen sensors, underinflated tires, or even fuel injector issues. While it may seem like just an annoyance, bad mileage costs you money every day. If you ignore it, the underlying problem will likely get worse. A failing oxygen sensor doesn't just waste fuel, it can damage the catalytic converter. Fuel economy is also tied directly to performance. When efficiency drops, it means the engine isn't burning fuel properly, which can shorten its life. So if your MPG suddenly falls, don't blame it on bad luck. It's your car telling you something is off. Fix it early and save money. Your temperature gauge should stay in a normal range. If it climbs too high, or you see the warning light, overheating is happening. This is one of the most serious issues a driver can face. Overheating is usually caused by coolant leaks, broken water pumps, stuck thermostats, or clogged radiators. Driving an overheating car can warp the engine head, blow the head gasket, or even seize the engine completely. That means thousands of dollars in repairs. Some drivers keep going, hoping the temperature will drop. That's a huge mistake. The safest move is to pull over, turn off the engine, and let it cool. Never ignore overheating. Engines are designed to run at precise temperatures, and going beyond that limit destroys them quickly. Even one incident can cause lasting damage. Treat overheating as an emergency, not a minor inconvenience. Steering should always feel responsive and controlled. If it feels loose, heavy, or unsteady, something is wrong. Power steering fluid leaks often make turning harder. A failing power steering pump may whine when you steer. If the wheel shakes or resists movement, suspension or alignment issues could be to blame. In the worst case, steering components can fail completely, leading to a loss of control. That's a terrifying and dangerous scenario. Steering problems also wear out tires unevenly and make driving tiring. Many drivers adapt, using more effort to steer, but this just accelerates damage. Safe driving requires precise steering, so never ignore changes in how the wheel feels. If it doesn't feel right in your hands, trust that instinct. Steering is your direct connection to the car. Any issue here deserves immediate attention. Brakes are your car's most important safety system. Any warning sign here must be treated urgently. If the brake pedal feels soft or sinks to the floor, air or fluid leaks may be present. If the car pulls to one side while braking, calipers or pads could be uneven. Vibrations when stopping suggest warped rotors. Squealing and grinding noises mean the pads are worn out. And if the brake warning light comes on, it could signal low fluid or system failure. Ignoring brake issues is one of the most dangerous things a driver can do. Cars can still run with other problems, but if you can't stop safely, every trip becomes a risk. Don't gamble with brakes. If they feel, sound, or smell unusual, get them checked right away. Safe driving depends on your ability to stop when needed. The transmission is responsible for shifting gears smoothly. If you notice jerky movements, slipping gears, or hesitation when accelerating, something is wrong. Delayed engagement when shifting from park to drive is another red flag. Transmission repairs are expensive, but catching problems early can save money. Strange noises like whining or clunking, especially when shifting, should never be ignored. Transmission fluid leaks are also serious. Low or dirty fluid can cause overheating and total failure. Many people ignore early signs until the transmission fails completely, leading to a repair bill in the thousands. If driving feels rough or unpredictable, that's your car begging for attention. Address it early before it becomes the most expensive repair of your vehicle's life. Modern cars depend on complex electrical systems. If your headlights flicker, dashboard lights dim, or power windows slow down, the electrical system may be struggling. A failing alternator, weak battery, or corroded wiring could be to blame. Strange electrical issues often appear small at first. Maybe your radio cuts out, or your phone charger doesn't work. But electrical failures can grow, leaving you stranded if the battery can't recharge. Worse, wiring problems can cause shorts and even fires. Since modern cars rely heavily on electronics, ignoring electrical signs can cripple multiple systems at once. Always check the battery, alternator, and fuses if you notice issues. Don't assume it's just a dead battery every time. Electrical problems need proper diagnosis. If your car feels unpredictable electronically, take it seriously. Tires and suspension keep your car connected to the road. If you notice uneven tire wear, constant bouncing, or the car pulling to one side, problems are developing. Worn shocks and struts can make the ride rough and unsafe. A car that dips forward when braking or sways in turns has suspension issues. Ignoring these signs increases tire wear and reduces control. Bald or uneven tires are also a major safety risk, especially in wet conditions. Many accidents are caused by poor tire maintenance. Tires may look fine at a glance, but hidden issues in suspension or alignment cause problems quickly. Check tread depth, listen for thumping noises, and feel for changes in ride comfort. Tires and suspension are your first line of safety, and their signals should always be addressed quickly. Sometimes your car feels different, even if you can't pinpoint why. Maybe it hesitates during acceleration, idles roughly, or feels heavier than before. These subtle changes are easy to ignore, but often signal deeper issues. Rough idling could mean spark plug or fuel injector problems. Hesitation may point to clogged filters or ignition troubles. Decreased responsiveness can even indicate transmission or sensor faults. Performance changes rarely fix themselves. Instead, they get worse over time, often leading to breakdowns. Trust your instincts as a driver. You know how your car normally feels. If something changes, don't dismiss it as your imagination. Cars are consistent machines, and shifts in performance are always worth checking. Catching these early keeps your car reliable and prevents costly surprises. If you press the gas pedal and the car doesn't respond the way it should, that's a clear signal something is off. A delay in acceleration could point to a clogged air filter, dirty fuel injectors, or transmission slipping. This hesitation is not just frustrating, it can be dangerous when merging into traffic or overtaking. Modern engines rely heavily on sensors, so a failing throttle position sensor or mass airflow sensor can also cause poor response. A healthy car should respond smoothly and quickly to your commands. If it doesn't, it's a warning you can't ignore. A smooth drive means gear changes happen seamlessly, almost without you noticing. But if shifting feels jerky, delayed, or harsh, your transmission is sending signals of trouble. Automatic cars may hesitate before moving into the next gear or suddenly jolt forward. Manual drivers may hear grinding noises when shifting, often due to worn clutch components. These are not issues to ignore, because the transmission is one of the most expensive systems to repair. Rough shifting can come from low or dirty transmission fluid, faulty sensors, or internal wear. Paying attention to these early shifts gives you the chance to fix fluid or sensor problems cheaply before they snowball. Smooth gear changes are a must, not a luxury. If your car stalls when stopping at lights or idling, that's a red flag. Modern cars keep running smoothly, even at low RPMs. Stalling often means issues with fuel, ignition, or sensors. Sometimes it feels like the car chokes before shutting off. Restarting may get you moving again, but don't brush aside. Stalling in traffic is unsafe. You could lose power steering or brakes, making it harder to control the car. Repeated stalls indicate something critical is failing. A quick diagnostic can prevent accidents. Your car's exhaust should be barely noticeable. Excessive smoke or unusual fumes is a problem. Blue smoke means the engine is burning oil. White smoke points to a blown head gasket. Black smoke indicates too much fuel being burned. Treat exhaust issues with urgency. Breathing exhaust can cause headaches or worse, carbon monoxide poisoning. Fumes are never normal. Exhaust problems mean wasted fuel, environmental harm, and potential engine failure. If your car smokes or smells unusual, treat it as urgent. Many drivers underestimate their own instincts. If driving your car makes you feel anxious, it might be because the car is giving off subtle warning signs. Maybe you grip the wheel tighter because it shakes, or you feel nervous braking because it doesn't feel right. That stress isn't just in your head, it's your body responding to real cues. Drivers often adapt without realizing, turning up the radio to hide noises or avoiding highways because they don't trust their car's power. These coping strategies mask the problem, but don't solve it. Pay attention to how you feel behind the wheel. If your confidence is dropping, it usually means the car is no longer performing safely. Trust yourself. If you're uneasy, your car probably needs attention. Cars don't break down without warning. They whisper first, then they shout. Strange noises, warning lights, leaks, smells, vibrations, all of these are your car's way of asking for help. Ignoring them can lead to breakdowns, expensive repairs, and even accidents. The key is listening early and acting fast. A small issue today is always cheaper and safer than a major failure tomorrow. So remember the signs. If your car feels, sounds, smells, or drives differently, it's not random. It's a message. Don't delay. Protect your car, your wallet, and your safety by taking action the moment a warning sign appears. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe for more car tips, and share it with someone who drives. Stay alert, stay safe, and take care of your car before it's too late.